Okay, so you're thinking of buying a house, but you're not ready to apply yet. Today I want to talk about a couple things that I strongly suggest doing before you apply with a lender. Okay, now we're also going to be talking about your information and how your information can get treated by certain sites so that you guys are fully aware of what you're doing when you're doing it. Now, the first thing I always recommend is going to the website, and I'll have links to these. Please use the links that I give. I'm very concerned about, a scammer putting a comment in that makes it look like the link, but it's not, and them stealing your identity. So be careful with third-party comments. Please use the links that I do, and even better, double check the links. Go on Google, figure it out, do it yourself. But that's my first caution. So let's talk about Out PreScreen. So Out PreScreen is something in the industry we've known about for years. It's kind of like a hack to get your credit score up a couple points. It also, the whole purpose of it, you're opting out of receiving pre-screened credit offers. So you know how sometimes you'll get in the mail where it's like, oh, you qualify for a $400 credit card. Oh, you qualify for this. You qualify for that. Just call to activate. Guys, no one needs that. You don't need it. You don't need it, okay? You can still open up a credit card if you want. Opting out just makes it so you don't get this junk mail. Like, do you really want to kill the planet and give identity thieves a better chance at stealing your identity because of some stupid offer for a credit card? You don't, okay? You don't. So Out PreScreen, when you sign up for it, it doesn't cost any money, but it lets the credit bureaus know you don't want these offers, which can actually help your score go up a little bit. So sometimes a couple points can be the difference between an approve and a denial, so it's definitely worth doing. The second thing, and before we go on to the second thing, I'm trying to think of how to word this. Okay, there's a lot of websites that are like, and there's TikTok ads nonstop that are like, we shop lenders for you. Okay, guys, like if it's an individual loan broker and he's saying, yeah, I'm gonna talk to a couple different lenders about you. Okay, that's different. But what I'm talking about is like, we call them lead aggregators in the industry. So they're companies, big companies with lending names. Maybe one has a tree in it. And what they do is they say, hey, you want the best rate, put in your information, we'll have the top lenders call you. Guys, all they're doing is selling your information to lenders to reach out to you. Okay, and if that's what you want, great. But once again, if you watch my channel, you guys know you should be selecting a lender based on the individual lender's reviews. The lenders who are paying for leads and calling you are not the top lenders in the industry. It's that simple. The top lenders in the industry, they have people coming to them because of past referrals. I get a lot of people because of YouTube, because I'm out here doing all this education. Those guys are paying $50 to get your phone number. Okay, so that's what you need to know. That is not the cream of the crop in lending. So just know whenever you put your information into one of those sites, your phone number, you could have one, because a lot of them have what's known as auto dialers, which just dial you and dial you and dial you and dial you and dial you till you answer. Okay, so you really want to be cautious about that, and that if you put your information into any of those sites, you're aware of what's happening. Okay, now the do not call registry. Definitely you want to sign up for the do not call registry. So the do not call registry makes it so that telemarketers or people can't just stalk you repetitively. Really go through that site, see what it does. It's free as well. And I'm on the do not call registry because seriously, who wants telemarketers calling them? Now, what it can also help with is when a lender runs your credit, this is so dirty. The credit bureaus sell your information to other lenders. No joke. No joke. I didn't find out about this till years ago. Years ago, a client was like, Jen, why are you selling my information? I was like, I wouldn't sell your information. I didn't do it. And I talked to someone at my company. They're like, yeah, those are what's known as trigger leads. So a trigger lead is you fill out an application with me, the credit bureaus go, okay, he wants a VA mortgage. We're gonna sell him to these 6 people. No, seriously. And so I'm not making money off of that. You're not making money off of that. The credit bureaus are making money off of that. And over the years, the mortgage industry's tried to stop it. There's different ways we've tried to stop it. It hasn't happened. It's the credit bureau's right to do that. It's in their service agreement. I know. So being on the do not call registry can make it so that those people can't call you. So that's really important to note as well. If they call you, you just say, hey, I'm on the do not call registry. Do not call me again. Right? Because some of this stuff is shady. Like I had a VA client where what the lender said to him is he said, hey, we call to rescue veterans from high rates. Really? No, that's not what you do. You call because you just paid $50 for that person's information and you know they're a VA loan and their rates were actually higher. But that works on most people because most people go, oh my God, they're calling to rescue me. This must be some VA type service. No, it's a lead that someone paid for and you're the lead. Yeah, you got sold. It's horrible. It's something I really dislike in this industry, and I think it should be banned. But you know, privacy laws and people's information, all of this stuff is so murky at best. So, I mean, what you guys need to know is I'm never going to sell your information. But very important, you know, make sure you're doing these two things. Opt out pre-screen, let's get that credit boost, never hurts, I do it. And the do not call registry, because you want to be able to control who's calling you as much as possible. So I hope these little tips have been helpful. You know, these aren't necessary, but it's like if you're not buying for 3 months or 6 months or 12 months, these are a couple things you can do just to make it a better experience for yourself and give yourself the little boost. So as always, I am licensed in 48 states to do mortgages. My phone number is 707-478-0637. That is my real number. You guys can call me. You can get on the calendar. The calendar is going to be myself or Alyssa. We are here to help you guys. We want to help with your mortgage and we want to answer your questions. Thanks for watching.